Hello everyone, my name is Christo Ponjarov and I'm manager of WordPress initiatives at SiteGround. Been working, been part of the company for more than 13 years now. And today I'll try to do a very much hands-on webinar on how to set up an online store, having in mind that you already have some sort of a WordPress website. I will not be showing you any slides. I'll try to make things as practical as possible in order to ideally help some of you out to add an online store functionality to their website so you can add one more channel of getting revenue from your business, expand to selling goods online, which is crucial for every business, especially now that we have such issues with the coronavirus spreading worldwide and more businesses starting to rely on selling goods online. So without further ado, I will share my screen and stop my camera too, and begin with creating an online store. Okay. WooCommerce is just another WordPress plugin. I think that now the code base of WooCommerce is bigger than WordPress itself, but that doesn't change the fact that it's still a plugin. So as any other plugin, you need to install it via the plugins add new section. It's part of the WordPress repository, so you just need to search for WooCommerce, and you will, and you will see it available for installation. I have already installed it. I will just activate it to just to save some time and bandwidth. Once you activate WooCommerce, the first time you may see a wizard that will ask you to start setting up your store. You can skip that. I'm not saying that it's a bad wizard, but it tries to guide you through a very specific path that may not be ideal for you to start adding content, to start setting up your website. So the moment you activate your WooCommerce website, your WooCommerce plugin, you will see a total of 4 menus being added to your left menu. Those are WooCommerce, products, analytics, and marketing. To begin with, the website that we have created does not have any online store functionality in it. It's just a simple website. This is one of the simple websites that you can have installed using the SiteGround starter, which allows you to quickly install WordPress and then build on top of already existing content instead of starting from scratch completely. So this is just a sample website I have created through it with nothing to sell on. To begin with, first we need to configure our WordPress store. To do this, just go to WooCommerce and click on the settings submenu. Here are the main things that you need to add to your store, beginning with the address of it. Street 12, city Sofia, Bulgaria. I'm setting it up because it is important to have it configured properly. Because later on, if you don't add your address, you won't be able to calculate things like how far away from you your visitors are in order to calculate things like shipping costs. But that's later. Add the address if you want. You can add. You can choose whether to sell to all countries or limit either selling entirely to a specific country or just the shipping locations in case you're selling a mix of digital and physical goods. For example, you may be selling physical payments only to your country, or you may be selling a digital copy of it to around the world. So in that case, you'll be able to sell to all countries, but set shipping just to United States, for example. Ignore the rest of it. it's not that important at this moment. The default customer location, shipping locations, and selling locations we already talked about. The next setting that you need to do is whether you're gonna enable taxes. I will show you how to configure taxes. So in this case, I'm putting a check mark here, and whether you want to use coupon codes for your store for different promotions. I'm gonna leave that on too. Another very important thing to do is to configure the currency your website will be working. United States dollar. You can choose whether the currency sign is positioned, thousand separator, decimal separator, and number of decimals after the full stop. So this is the main configuration of your store. You're setting your home base, and that's pretty much it. Now, the next thing to do is, may sound a bit strange, but we need to go to status and tools. WooCommerce relies on a number of pages that are system pages. Those pages are like my account, the store page where all your product is, your shopping cart, checkout page, etc., etc. So you need to scroll down to create default WooCommerce pages and click on the Create Pages button. Once you confirm, WooCommerce will automatically create a set of those pages. If you go to your pages screen, you will see that they are clearly marked as cart page, checkout page, contact is a different one, shop, and my account page. Now, opening each one of those, you will see that they have a single shortcut in them. Now, this is marked as WooCommerce cart, for example. You can add more content to those pages, either above or below the shortcode, in case you need that. I will leave those by default. Now, we have created the system pages. We have WooCommerce set up. The next thing to do is let's talk a bit more about products. Products and everything about them are listed in the second menu item you will see on the left under WooCommerce. And you can think of products like your posts. They're organized in categories, and they have tags, they have attributes. So the category is the main unit to group your products. Be very careful when you categorize your products, because they are very important for your SEO. For example, for the purpose of this webinar, we'll be creating a store that sells t-shirts. So, for example, you will be willing to, if you're building if you're selling something like, let's say, organic cotton t-shirts made out of this specific type of cotton, you want to rank on Google with the category page, because then the chances are when your visitors land on that page, they will choose one of the many items you have. Of course, you can always rank with a specific one, but that's again up to you. So let's go to categories and create some of those. I will make 2 categories, like man t-shirts and women t-shirts. Okay, I will make another category, hats. So when you add products, they must have a category. What I do is I choose one of those that I have for my store as default. I'll choose hats in this case, and then I delete the uncategorized category. You shouldn't have any products that are not part of any taxonomy like the category. So you need that, and it's good so you can structure your website. If you have only one product, if that product is a car, you should create one category, name that category cars, and put that product in it. For each category, you can edit later on. I think that you should do this, like add a description. You can. I will show you later on where you can see that. That description is pretty important for your category. Make sure you add it. It's very good for your SEO. They can have parents, so you can have women's clothing, and then you have t-shirts, which are child category of women's clothing. But in this case, I won't do that. Just so you know it's there, you can very easily configure it. You can add an image, and you should add an image for this for your categories. Just spend some time. What was that? It was the men's t-shirt, so I'm gonna choose just one of these. I have downloaded just some royalty-free images from Pexels. That's really a great website. You should check if you need some of those. So we have category 3 basically, and we are you can see them listed here, but make note that you can edit those at any time. Now, if you click on the view, you will see all products listed in this category, and you will see the description you have added above. But we'll talk about this later. Now, we are selling t-shirts. So let's go and create our first product. Creating product is simple. You can add new products the same way you add new pages. The first thing you need to add is the product title. This will be a red. This will be what kind of t-shirt? We're gonna add a pink t-shirt, pink cotton t-shirt. Sounds good. Now, although this is very much not intuitive, just skip that paragraph. I will show you later on why. You don't need to add your content into this big edit field. Scroll all the way down and go to the product short description. Here you can add the description of this particular t-shirt. Note that you're not limited to using only text here. You can add, for example, you can add images, and you can configure those and format those the way you want, choose their size, etc., etc. I will just add the sample image for the purpose of the webinar. Now, this is the short description of the product, which is you should consider as the main description of this product. This is because it goes right into the so-called rich snippet markup, which helps Google figure out where is your product description. So you need to use that field. Scrolling back up, on the right side, you will see the available categories. This one is going to men's t-shirts. Now, scrolling further down, you can see tags. Tags work the same way as tags work for posts, for normal WordPress posts. They are, again, ways to group your products, but not as big and not as important like the categories. Now, those are men's t-shirts, but you can add like cotton, organic, fashion, or I don't know, modern men's, something like that. Now, those are tags. Right under that, you will see that we have a product image. Now, this is the main image for your product. You add images the very same way you do this for your posts. Again, many of the things that we'll be doing will work the same way that they do for creating a blog post in WordPress. Under it, you'll see a product gallery. You can either choose to have images or in the gallery or not. I will just use those random kayaking images. It's because I don't want to upload a lot of them. Note that you can rearrange those, so you can drag and drop if you prefer that image with the red kayak to be first, and then the blue one, and then all of them. You can rearrange those, or if you want to delete any of them, you can just do this by clicking on the X cross. Now we have a product. That product is in category. It has tags, it has an image, it has a gallery, and it has description. What we're missing here is the most important thing about product. It's the price. Let's say this product costs $20. Now, what you can do, this is the basic sales discount functionality that comes with WooCommerce. You can discount this product to be, let's say, $18. Right next to it, there is a schedule button that you can use. For example, if you want to have this sale price from today until Christmas, and that's not Christmas, but anyway, until 24th. And after this period of time, this product will get immediately back to costing $20. Once you're ready, you can hit the publish button. You can view your product right away by clicking on the view product shortcut. And there it is. We have a pink cotton t-shirt. This is the image we have added under the short description. Now, since I don't like that image, you can just go there, delete it, and update. There you go, it's gone. This is the main image that we have added, and under it you will see the 3 kayak images that we added. Now, this price, WooCommerce automatically will strike through the regular price and show you the new price of $18. Now, let's add another product. Here's a shortcut, and that one is going to be, let me see what images I have downloaded preliminary. It's going to be a black cotton t-shirt. Now that one's going to be a walnut t-shirt. And first we're going to begin with adding a product image for it. It's not going to have any gallery, any product gallery. Again, some more Ipsum for description. And we're ready. Now I'm gonna deliberately not save the price for this. Simple products are great. The product that we have created is a simple one, the pink cotton t-shirt. It is marked as a simple product, but this is not. This does not cover every case. Okay, so let's talk about variable products. Variable products use the product attributes. You will see the attributes menu on the left, and I will open it in a new tab. Attributes are properties of the product which can be used for variations. I will illustrate this by having an attribute named color and attribute named size. So both color and size have terms. Now the colors that we have can be red, gray, black, white, orange, pink. Okay, enough colors. Back to attributes. The size can be, I will just add a few: small, medium, large, extra large. Okay. So we now have attributes which are color and size. Each one of those attributes has terms. So now the product that we are creating, the black cotton t-shirt, will not be a simple product, but it's going to be a variable product. So first we need to choose the attributes. We can either add all or you can add as many attributes as you want, and as many attributes make sense for this product. Now, for example, since this is a black shirt, I'll add only color black. And since I have it, let's say, in all sizes, I will add it for all the terms. There's a very useful button named select all that you should totally use. Now, this check mark, I will show you where it goes, what it works, what it does. But it's important to click on the used for variations under the attribute that will somehow modify your order process. A variation is a type of product that is different for you, either as pricing or quantity management or difference in shipping. So if it's important for you to know which type of which variation of this product your visitors are ordering, you need to set it up as a variation. I will save the attributes for now and go to variations. Now here I have said I can add a variation, or I can add all existing create variations from all attributes. Now, doing this, if you have, for example, two attributes that are available for variations, I will actually show this to you. I will just add one more, let's say gray, used for variations. There are many combinations between all of those that can happen. So it's very easy for you to create variations from all attributes. WooCommerce will make those for you. And right now we have 8 variations created. That's because you have black and gray, and you have each one of those as a variation in a different row. For each one of those, you can configure things like quantity, whether it's in stock or not. Now, that's a bit excessive. I will delete all the variations because I don't want to waste time to configuring those for the webinar. And I will not use color for attributes just because it doesn't matter for my pricing. So back to variations and create variations from attributes, and now I will have only 4 of those. Now, what you can do is you can add a manual variation that will say any size. So you can have one that applies for everyone, and then you can have custom variation for all the specific cases. Now, let's say extra large t-shirts cost $20. Large ones are discounted. They cost $20, but discounted to $18. Medium ones are selling for $25, and then the small ones are $20, but they are out of stock. This is a very, very simple and really something that's a normal case you will need. So now when you open this product, you will see that it's listed from $18 to $25, and you can't just add it to the cart because you need to choose an option for the size. If you choose an extra large one, it costs $20. If you choose the large one, it is discounted to $18. And if you want to choose small, I'm sorry, but it's out of stock. Now, if you want to edit to allow back orders, you need to go to the product and to the small size that you choose to be out of stock, and you need to add it as available on back order. I hope this made it more clear. Having an example, just one thing: when you do something like here, when you do some changes like here, you can just click that button on the bottom. You don't need to go and update the entire product. You can just make changes right there. Now, to sum up, if you want to have a product that has variations, let's say size, color, when we're talking about t-shirts, you need to set it up as a variable product, and you need to add attributes. Those are the variables that you'll be using to modify the pricing. Once you do that, you go to variations and set it up the way you want. It's not necessarily to have different price for every size. You can just add any size, set all the t-shirts from that size to cost the same, but when your visitors purchase this product, they will have to select the size. So when you receive the order, you will know which one to ship to them. I hope that makes sense. Now we already have two products, but our website again doesn't have anything regarding WooCommerce. So what we need to do is to finally show some products on our site. So let's go to appearance and menus. I am checking quickly the menu location. My main menu is called main nav. Okay. Now you will not see by default, you will not see the new stuff that comes from WooCommerce. So you need to go to the screen options. I am removing WooCommerce endpoints. I don't need those. I'm removing those because I don't need them too, but I am adding product categories and products. So what we can do now is first we can add the shop page. This is the page where you will have all of your products listed. Then I can add two more menu items. Those are men t-shirts and women's t-shirts. Those I will put a submenu of shop. Another page that I will use is the my account page, and I will put cart and checkout there. You don't need to do this. I'm just showing you how to show those items. Note that they're hidden by default, and you need to visualize them from the screen options. So now when we refresh our page, we go to shop, and we'll see all the pages. And when we go to men's t-shirts, we see only the products listed there. This that you saw here is the description of the product. There is a configuration that you can use to hide that description, but I will not dig deeper into that. You just need to do it the way your team wants you to do it. So once you refresh it, those will be removed. So here is your page. Here is your product. You have it. That's the simple one. The women's t-shirt is here. So we have created the system pages necessary for the store to operate. We have created a couple of products. One of the products is a simple one. The other product is a variable one. So we have created attributes for it, and then we have created variations for it. However, we are a few steps away from having a fully functional store. That's because we are missing two very, very important things. The first, a way to get money out of our customers. And the second thing is to be able to deliver them the goods. So let's go back to the dashboard and go to WooCommerce settings. Here you will see tabs on the top. And we will start with the payments. The payments available by default are direct bank transfer, check payments, cash on delivery, and PayPal. Some of you asked how to start, whether we can use check payments. Yes, it's part of WooCommerce by default. Now, here you can order payments, the priority of which they will be listed in the cards and in the checkout pages, and you can enable and disable them quickly. Now, those are the two very simple payments, cash on delivery and direct bank transfer. Basically, all you need to do for the bank transfer is to go to the account details and set up account name, IBAN, and Swift code. postcode or BIC, whatever you prefer it. Now, once you do that, your visitors will see this payment option listed. The cash on delivery, we want to put it first and hit save changes. Cash on delivery just has text because it's super simple. Now, different payments have completely different set of things to configure. Now, if we want to enable PayPal, we'll need to add your PayPal account email. You need to enable it. You need to test it ideally by making few sales using a sandbox. You need to have, if you want to have IPN notification, etc., those are things that are very specific for PayPal. You need to paste a token, etc. What information you need to input here varies greatly from one payment method to another. So I will not go there. You will need to go through the instructions for that specific payment gateway. There are many tutorials on how to configure PayPal standard, for example, or authorize, or using any different payment method that's used in your country. Make your research, know your audience, research which payment methods are available in your countries, in the countries that you're working, and check if they already have an integration. I will talk about integrations later on, but basically, although WooCommerce is a plugin, you have a lot of plugins for WooCommerce. So if you want to add another payment method here, all you need to do is basically add a new plugin. For example, if I go to plugins, add new, some of them are free, some of them are paid. Okay, I didn't have to add WooCommerce, but Razor pay for WooCommerce. Authorized Net payment gateway for WooCommerce, another plugin for WooCommerce. There are many plugins that will add more payment gateways for your website. You can use Stripe, for example. You can use whatever. Different countries, different preferences of your visitors. When you install things like payment gateways, either try to use something that's from the WordPress repository, because those are vetted, or try to use plugins that are recommended by the official payment processor. For example, we can add a Stripe gateway because we know that it's installed by WooCommerce. It's a plugin developed by the authors of WooCommerce, so it's safe to use. Now, when you go to WooCommerce settings, in the payments, we will have a whole lot of new options available. This is the Stripe credit card, the main one. They have direct debit, bank contact, all those integrations with sub-processors, etc., like ideal. But for example, if you want to enable Stripe, you need to set up basically your Stripe account. You go to your account and you get a key, a password, and basically you need to configure it following their instructions. But those are just for Stripe. They will not work for PayPal, for example, so I will leave it like that. It's important to know that you can add more and different payment methods. You can add more and different shipping methods too. Now that we have the option to get money on delivery and direct bank transfer, let's go to shipping. Now, shipping zones are, as we see in this humongous banner, geographic region where a certain set of shipping methods and rates apply. So let's start a shipping zone. A shipping zone maybe main zone. Europe. Let's say just Europe. Now we have named the zone. Let's call it European zone, and it includes regions that we need. You can limit to, if you want to sell in a specific country, you can limit to specific postcodes. Like, for example, if you want to ship just to Bulgaria, you can limit postcodes to 1,000 and 4,000, which are the two main cities in the country. But we will not do that and stick to Europe. Okay. Now, this is the zone. This is where you want to ship stuff. Usually, not all shipping methods are available for every country in the world. So you domestically, you may be using your courier, your car couriers, or for international orders, you may be using your postal services or something like DHL, for example, or TNT. So you need to specify the zones you'll be selling. For example, we're going to have United States too. There you go. And no, sorry, I'm gonna make a separate zone for that. And now you need to add the shipping methods. By default, you have flat rate, and you have free shipping, and you have a local pickup. I'm gonna add flat rate and a local pickup. So now we have told our store that we'll be shipping stuff to Europe, and there are two available zones. There are two available shipping methods that you can use. The flat rate, once you edit it, let's say it will cost $10. Now, I will talk in a moment about taxes, but here you need to choose whether the flat rate should be taxable or not. So I will choose taxable just to show you something else. And setting the shipping for $10. Now, okay, I have added all of those, and I am saving the changes. So now we're selling only in Europe, and we have two shipping methods. I will add another zone, and it will be my United States, US zone. Okay, so let's say I'm conducting business only here, and it will be flat rate available for the United States. But since I'm sending stuff from Europe, it's gonna cost more. And I will add free shipping. Free shipping requires a minimum number of items, or a coupon code, or a minimum order amount. So if you choose minimum order amount, users will need to add products that cost at least $100 to be able to verify, to be able to benefit from the free shipping method. Now, here you need to apply this checkbox allows you to apply the minimum order rule before the coupon is discounted. This means that, for example, if you have 10 products that cost $10 each, if I add them and I get a bulk promotion somehow, and they cost $90 in total after the promotion, here you can choose whether to calculate the order before or after the promotion. So whether you want them to be eligible for the free shipping or not. So by choosing this, I will be accumulating the normal amount of money that each product costs before coupons. Okay. I'm just paranoid like that. I know it's Ajax based and it's saved. So now we have United States, we have the Europe, we have payments. Let's talk about taxes. Now here the main option is whether you're gonna add products with or without taxes. This depends on you, the way you organize your stuff, the way your products, the way your accounting works, the way you prefer it. Now, it's important to calculate taxes based on the customer billing address or the customer shipping address. That, again, depends on your preferences. What is important is to go to standard rates and add a tax. Now, for example, if I go to country code Bulgaria 1000, or I don't need to do this, we have 20% VAT. Now, this checkbox here selects whether this applies to the shipping or not. So if you remember, when we set up the shipping methods, we chose them to be taxable. If we didn't do that, this check mark would just not do anything. That's one of the things of WooCommerce. One configuration can be altered. One result can be altered in two different places. I prefer to do it this way. Just leave the shipping methods taxable, and then choose whether the tax to apply to them or not. So I'm just gonna save changes, and we're gonna have VAT for Bulgaria. Now, if we go to our store, the front end, I'm just gonna add one shirt of these, one medium, and I'm going to the men's shirts and add a pink one, which is just a pink one. It doesn't have anything. One thing I've forgotten is when you edit a product, when you edit a variable product, you had the checkbox in the attribute section, whether you need to, you have the chance to select whether it's visible on product page or not. What it does is it shows this additional information table. So, for example, you can see right away that this is available in black and gray, or the size is extra large, medium, and small. Now, if I go to sorry, I opened too many tabs. Now, if I go here and choose not to show colors or to the product page, I will see only the available sizes, and colors will remain a variation if I have set it as a variation. So the theme that I'm using is Ocean Extra. By default, it generates you this shopping cart, which is really nice. But you can go to the cart page that we have created using the menu. Now, all this is generated automatically by WooCommerce. And for example, now you can see that we have flat rate and local pickup as shipping options available. But if I add 3 more products here, I should see free shipping. Why I'm not seeing free shipping is because it's probably not available for my country. Yes, I made free shipping available only in the United States, which was a mistake because I don't know in my mind any zip code in the United States. So I will switch this really fast to Bulgaria and save changes. Now, once I enter my name, I will see the available payment options, but I will need to refresh this page because Okay. There's a bug with that because I'm logged in as a normal user. If I go to a separate screen, 10 t-shirts, go to checkout. That's very strange. That's some sort of bug. Did I zone name US? Shipping options. For some reason, it does not detect me that I'm in this zone. So I will just delete this zone and add it at the free shipping to the main zone that I have. Minimum order amount $100. And I'm gonna make sure that it's available. So there we go. Now that I have ordered more than $100, it's available for me. If I go to my cart and just lower that number under $100, you will see that it's not possible to choose free shipping because it's $63. So there we go. I'm choosing free shipping and proceeding to checkout. So I'm adding my city, postcode 123, and I'm gonna select bank transfer. That's pretty much everything. Nope, a billing address. Of course, I need to have one street address. And there we go. Now I'm seeing my order, my total, and what I need to do, perform a direct bank transfer to this account. And here is my order summary. So we have our first order, and when you go to your main WooCommerce page, you can go to WooCommerce orders. This is going to be your favorite screen. This order here is on hold. That's because we haven't created, we haven't received the bank transfer yet. Okay. What you can do is you can change the status of that order. You can, for example, if you want, you can start processing it, and you can now start packing all the ships that they have requested. Like you have one black cotton t-shirt extra large, you have 3 medium shirts from the same, and one pink shirt which doesn't have any variations. So here you see exactly the order that you need to ship, and under that you see that they are eligible for free shipping, and you need to receive $125. So once you get the money from your bank, you can choose that this order is completed. Now I'm doing this. You can have different statuses. The way you organize this depends on you, whether you're gonna go through processing of the order, or if you have already received the money. If you're shipping them right away, you can choose directly to complete it. What this does, it sends your visitors the appropriate emails that WooCommerce generates with all the order details. You can configure those from settings, emails, and you will see that when there is a new order, a canceled order, or failed order, you will receive notification on the email address for your WordPress website. This is my main WordPress email address. It's just a vague one I'm using for the webinar. And then your customer will receive an email when the order is being processed, when the order is on hold, and completed, refunded, etc. For example, if you don't want to spam them with orders being with emails being sent when you're processing, you can go to manage and just disable this notification. Now, if you want to change something in the emails you send to your customers, it's not very intuitive. There are plugins for that. But for example, you can go to completed order. You can copy to team. That button will create a copy of that standard email, and you will see that's the HTML of the email with some PHP in it. It basically generates the order details, the hello client name, text, and all that. You can customize this, but again, I would recommend getting someone more experienced with it, or just rely on the standard texts. Now, right on the bottom, you will see some basic configurations. My from name, my store, for example, the address, a link to a header image, footer text, the basic color of the header. We've all seen those standard WooCommerce emails. They're pretty much standard, and those are the easiest way to configure them. You can edit the footer, the coloring, and that's pretty much it. For everything else, you need to customize the email. So from then on, I will not be talking anything about marketing. Once you get more sales, you can just go through the analytics screen. It's very intuitive. It shows you how many items you have sold, how many orders do you have. We obviously have a huge increase from $0 to $135. You can see how your coupons are performing and all those stuff that you need to analyze your business. I'm not going there. You will need it once you hopefully start selling products and making money. Now, quickly before I go to your questions, it's the coupon codes. It's in marketing coupons, and you can access them from WooCommerce coupons too. What you need to do is name the coupon, like webinar, generate a coupon, or you can create a randomly generated one if you don't want people to be sharing that. And now there are several ways to apply discount with this. You can either have a percentage discount or card discount or product discount. Now it depends on the way you want to do it. Let's say I will give you a coupon for 30% discount. If you remember the free shipping in the shipping settings, here you can make this coupon activate free shipping method even if you're under $100. So once you save the coupon code, if you buy a single t-shirt, go to the cart and apply the webinar coupon, what will happen is that you will get a 10% discount for this order. Again, because of my zones, the free shipping, but hopefully you will not hit this edge case. So that's pretty much it.